Didn't go live. It's 6:07. I know. 6:07, y'all. Happy Tuesday. This is definitely an impromptu Tuesday. I'm gonna put the topic down here in a bit. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Moon Man 667. What it do? What's going on, everybody? Sister, what's going on? I've been drinking. I know. Did I brush my teeth? I brushed my teeth. Did I moisturize my face? I don't know if I moisturized my face. Might be a little ashy. Good morning. 6:08 a.m. here in Los Angeles. It is. Put a little bit of something on my face. 9:08. Okay. Oh, you know what? That's the wrong light. Light got me looking a little too up. Oh, that's nice. That's popping right there. Yeah, it's gray. Yeah, that happens. Oh, that's popping. I like that. There we go. Oh. Okay, a little bit low. Okay. What's going on, everybody? Troy Rawlings here. Welcome to Troy Rawlings Live Morning Edition. Do I have something in my nose for real? See, I can't believe you. And I'm not going to be reading you because you know what I realized? People that comment back to back on your lives. When you live and you see somebody, and don't let them put all caps. That's how they talk in real life. Boy, we're going to have fun today. We're going to get on the topic. All right. First off, for those that don't know, I'm Troy Rawlings. This is Troy Rawlings Live Morning Edition. It's the morning show. All year, for the next 5 days a week, for 52 weeks, we're in the 51st. Last week was the first week, so we're in our second week. I'm going to be talking about love, something about love. This month, the month of June, we're talking about self-love. I'm talking to y'all like I talk to me. I'm encouraging y'all like I encourage me. And I have committed to do it for an hour in the mornings, early in the morning. And last night, we had a watch party at the studio, at the golf simulator in Burbank. See? Anybody that commented live on the lives, like back to back. That's how they talk in real life. Wait a second. Wait a minute. So, I be trying not to drink. Last night I was trying to drink, and it was successful. Knowing, like back in the day when you were younger, if you were out, or if you clubbed, or if you went out to the clubs when you were younger, we're trying to be as mature. Oh, y'all know I can't live without my chapstick. LL, I can't live without my radio. I can't live without my chapstick. Chapstick. Guys. All right. So, welcome. All right. And I was definitely playing something other than the Zen music, because the Zen music, I would have still been asleep. I got my water. Carpe diem Diesem. Let me get some water so I can lubricate my chassis. It's going to be some fumbling over words. I'm going to try not to cuss. Try to stay motivational, inspirational. Carpe diem. Seize the most fabulous day, the more fantastic day, more fundamental. MF. Come up with things for MF outside of the basic MF, but Carpe diem, one of my mottos. You'll see me sporting more gear, and the gear will be available for sale soon. I've been testing it. This is one of those coffee mornings. Coffee mornings, baby. All right, y'all. I'm excited. There is, well, hold on 1 second. I'll put it in here in a second. The topic of the day. We're dealing with self-love. Yesterday we talked about rediscovering joy, reconnecting with what makes you happy. If you didn't get yesterday, go on the timeline, check it out. If you need the YouTube link, DM me. I'll send you the YouTube link for yesterday. If you want the YouTube links from all 6 of our shows so far, definitely let me know. Big shout out to one of my media sponsors, Sheen Magazine. Pick up the latest copy of Sheen Magazine on stands now. Check out the Dear Troy article on your newsstands everywhere. Let's see, Barnes & Noble, right? It's June 9th, y'all. Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. We got a good one today. So yesterday we were talking about rediscovering joy, right? Today, I want to touch on celebrating small wins. So today we're going to talk about celebrating small wins. Appreciating everyday success. All June we're talking about self-love and the things that help us do it. I know my eyes may look a little puppy doggish. That is true. I'm gonna give a working definition for self-love to those that, because I know a lot of us, this also came, Lynette knows, years I've been doing the Taboo Talk tour, sex, love, relationship tour. And I know I usually wait and do the celebrity birthdays, but there's one celebrity who's my best friend. I consider him a celebrity. Probably one of the happiest people I know on the planet. My writing partner, my best friend, my brother, yonder, Rodney M. Harrison. Happy birthday, brother. He is on a cruise with his wife, chilling right now. But he'll see this later, and I just want to let you know, brother, I love you. The best is yet to come. You got a lot to do. He's celebrating his 59th birthday today. He's getting up there, even though his skin is smooth, and he got that silky soul. You got that. But he is one of the best people I know on the planet. I thank God for blessing me with friends that make me want to be better. Lynette, people support everything I do. From they call them day ones, they the day ones. Even though you got some day ones that's been around since he was a kid. But then you got some, 51. Yonder and I have been connected since, really 2002, 2003. So 23 years. When they say it goes fast when you're having fun, it does go by when you're having fun. Funny how time flies when you're having fun. No. The Knicks didn't pull it out last night, but it was a great game and had a great time with some great friends. Thank you to everybody that came past NBA Golf in Burbank. We might do it again Wednesday. We're definitely going to do whatever closeout game is coming. So, yeah. I'll let you guys know. All right. We'd like to start this off with some breathing. I know I'm deep into the time, but we're going to take a little bit longer. Since I came in a little later, we're going to do a little longer. You're going to get your hour in. Start at 6:07. We're going to go to 7:07, baby. No. See what I'm saying? It's always one. All right. Let's go, let's go. And y'all hear the Zen waterfall. All right, let's do some quick breathing, y'all. A little bit of breathing. And let's get this underway. All right, just basic breathing. Relax your shoulders. If you're driving, do not close your eyes, please. If you already closed your eyes, I'm praying that you open them. Open your eyes if you're driving. Okay. All right, inhale through your nose and try to fill your diaphragm like you would if you're going underwater. Inhale. Love, joy, peace. Exhale. Fear, doubt, hate. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale through your nose. Take a big one. Exhale. Last one. Make it count, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. Quick prayer. Father, thank you for this awesome day. Thank you for everybody that's tuned in. Everybody's not tuned in. All our family, friends, loved ones, those that's traveling this season. All our loved ones, Father. Bless our children, our spouses, our siblings, everyone in our families. And bless us to be a blessing to somebody today. Thank you for everybody that's listening now and later. And thank you for an awesome day. In your precious name we pray. Amen. All right. See what I mean? Some people are special. Ooh, that breath. This brighter days. Okay. That breath work worked. It helped wake me up. Sometimes all you gotta do is get some water. Get some water. Like you say it and be more water. And if you drink coffee, get some coffee. I got some joy to be. We be careful for Instagram is like, you done sung 15 people's songs and we need all this content need to be. I'm going to have to get to YouTube without the commercials. I've been playing around, but they be interrupting my playlist when I'm chilling. All right, y'all. Welcome. All right, let's get into some of these celebrity birthdays. But like I said, happy birthday to my best friend, one of my best friends. You know what's funny when you got a best friend and they got a best friends? And you hear them say, hey, I thought I was the best friend. As you get older, you realize you may have more than one best friend. But I consider best friend the person that you can talk to about anything. Like anything. I have male and female friends like that. But Yonda's, yeah. And I always think you need some best friends that are the same gender too, because y'all can relate on every level about some things and keep each other on point. But all right, let's go. We got some good birthdays today, man. You know what's so funny? The celebrity birthdays. Some of these celebrity birthdays, I don't think this page that I'm on has the right ages though. Some of these people I think are older than this. All right. Or it's just the fact that we didn't realize when we were much younger. You realize the ages. Big shout out, movie actor, business owner. I remember first seeing him. No, I was about to say I first saw him on 21 Jump Street. It's Johnny Depp's birthday today, but that's not the first place I saw Johnny Depp. Who can remember the first movie that you saw Johnny Depp in? It might not have been the same. You might have been around before then. Who can remember? If you can remember, put it in the comment section or put it below. Oh, let me put the topic down here. I'm sorry, y'all. Like I said, I've been drinking. Last night, having little wine spritzes, and they catch up to you, boy. You talking, you eating, you drinking, you talking, you eating, you drinking. The next thing you know, bam! It's 5 a.m. and you got to get up. You get to get up. I got to get up and connect with you guys today because I love doing it so much. It's like Michael Jackson in that interview. I hate doing live performances. Oh, you don't know, it's so much work, it's so grueling. Oh, Michael, you can't say I hate, but I do hate it. Okay, good. Put the camera on. I'll just talk to the camera. I'll make it better. And action. I love doing live performances. And everybody bust out laughing. Why you guys are laughing? Today's topic, morning edition. How's everybody doing? And if you know anybody's birthdays today, June 9th, let me know, y'all. Let me know what's going on. Let me know who out there popping with the birthdays. Popping with the birthdays. He was like, is Troy going to get to this topic? Yes. You're getting to see me work it out in the morning. Y'all don't start work immediately in the morning when y'all get to work. Today's topic is celebrating small wins, appreciating everyday success. All right. Celebrating small wins. Appreciating every day. I know I'm going slow as I don't know what. I can feel it. I'm like, success. All right. If you're watching this later, you can fast forward past all this until about appreciating everyday success. Sorry if y'all hear a bunch of banging and stuff. It's garbage day, obviously. Tuesday. All right, y'all. Hey, everybody. I'm Troy Rawlings. Welcome to Troy Rawlings Live Morning Edition. We're talking about self-love in the month of June. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Pacific. If I get in a little late, I'm going to give you your full hour. It's my first 2 weeks of doing it, y'all. I stumble around a little bit. All right. Self-love. Working definition for self-love. An appreciation for oneself that grows from actions supporting your physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. Self-love. Treat yourself with the same compassion, respect, and care you would a close friend. I even stretched it further and said loved one. I even stretched it further and said children. Could we treat ourselves with the same love, caring, compassion that we do our children? Because that's deep. Well, some of us are pets, because some of us treat pets like our children. They are furry babies. Okay. And yesterday we were talking about rediscovering joy. For some people, I said rediscovering joy. But for some people, you got to go all the way back to childhood. The things that made you really happy. And there's nothing wrong with that. Playing games. Playing your game, baby. Playing games, the toys, the shows. That's why I like YouTube. That's what hooked me on YouTube initially. What hooked me on YouTube initially back in the day was being able to go in there and find old shows, old performances, old music videos. Some of y'all need to delve into that today. But today we're talking about celebrating. I didn't do a bunch of celebrity birthdays. I just talked about Johnny Depp. Oh, first movie I ever saw Johnny Depp in. Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street. Back when I could watch a horror film. And it wouldn't... you just be scared. Natalie Portman. It's Black Swan herself. Her birthday's day. Johnny Depp, supposedly it says 62. It says Natalie Portman is 44. I don't think these are right. I don't think these ages are right. Michael J. Fox. Yeah, it may be right. Because Michael J. Fox just turned 64. Mae Whitman. She's 37. She looks young. Tamla Mann from Kirk Franklin and Family fame, and her and David and Tamla Mann, gospel singer, actress. She turns 59 today. Happy birthday, Tam. There were a couple other people I saw in here, but I wanted to hit on. That girl Keisha Sharp, actress Keisha Sharp. Hey, Keisha. She turns 52 today. That might be wrong. Now with black women, you can never tell because they look younger than they are already. But some of these other folks, you be like, they got to be old. All right, y'all. That's it for now. But biggest birthday, I want to send out my best friend Yonder. Happy birthday, my brother. And you will get this later on when you off the water, on the beach, wherever. Love you, man. The best is yet to come. And we got a big one coming up next year. And we're going to be traveling together. A bunch of us. All right. Celebrating small wins is the practice of intentionally recognizing everyday progress rather than waiting for massive achievement. Told y'all we ain't playing these games. We're going to lubricate the chassis. All right. Celebrating small wins is the practice of intentionally recognizing everyday progress rather than waiting for massive achievements. Backed by psychology, this simple habit actively builds motivation, counteracts your brain's natural negativity bias, and sustainably builds self-esteem. Harvard Summer School. That's where that's coming from. Let me say it again. Celebrating small wins is the practice of intentionally recognizing everyday progress, rather than waiting for massive achievements. Backed by psychology, this simple habit actively builds motivation, counteracts your brain's natural negativity bias, and sustainably builds self-esteem. Something you can sustain, meaning that even me doing this is one of those things that I started doing to work a process. I told a young man, a comedian, up-and-coming comedian in the game, that he was like, yeah, I gotta get back to LA, man, because I gotta get on my grind. I was like, yeah, that's yes, we do have to do that. That's a part of the thing, especially when you have certain things you want to achieve specifically. Like if you want to do tours, if you want to be the club comedian that's hitting on the different places. Hey, you little lady, how are you? Hitting on different places, you have to sustainably, you have to find those things that you can do live. But I said, look for the things that you can do consistently every day, just by yourself. Hey, what's up? Look for the things you can do consistently every day by yourself. If you're just coming in, welcome to Troy Rawlings Live Morning Edition. We're talking about love for the next 52 weeks, whole year. The month of June is about self-love. Today, let me give a working definition one more time for self-love. For those just popped in, we had a few people popped in, y'all. Self-love is an appreciation for oneself that grows from actions supporting your physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. Treat yourself with the same compassion, respect, and care you would a close friend. I took it further, said a relative, even further, said a child. Ooh, your children. Yesterday, we talked about rediscovering joy, reconnecting with what makes you happy. And you can find these all archived. I told y'all, last night I was drinking. One more again. Seize the day, y'all. Big Ron was good. And I got the water and I got my coffee. Because it's one of them days. Okay, today we are talking about celebrating small wins, appreciating everyday progress. Hey, Lise, what's up? Y'all like me. Y'all getting up. Y'all rolling up early. But I was late this morning because last night I was drinking. I said, I try not to drink. Last night I tried to drink. Taste testing, moving this, then. It's not the same when you get older, boy. Okay. So, celebrating small wins is the practice of intentionally recognizing everyday progress rather than waiting for massive achievements. A lot of times, have you ever told yourself, I'm gonna wait till I'm gonna celebrate. I'm still in bed. Good, 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 good. A lot of times, oh, good stuff. A lot of times you'll say it. Well, I'm gonna decorate my walls when I get my house. Or I'm gonna get that furniture when I get my house. Or this is an old car. I'm not gonna do this, that, and other. I have an older truck now, paid for. And I've been doing some work on it because the sucker would break down. But I was like, why did I get this old clunker? She can't hear me right now in the car. You gotta watch how you talk about your car around your car. Need some work, but it was something about it. And the thing that got me the most is that my friend, Ed, my close friend, he loves working on cars. And he said, I used to have one of these. I met another guy, I used to have one of these. It's a good truck. Start working on some stuff, and I started realizing why guys like working on trucks, especially old stuff you rebuild. And he was like, you see something about seeing something and having a vision for something. Like, man, it's a pretty good truck. And you start working on other stuff. Then even though I'm going to get another vehicle, a new vehicle, I'm going to keep this and work on it. Then I met a guy and we talked, and he was like, man, I can put a system in it. I was like, I don't want to put a system. I'm 51 years old. How I sound going down the street? Cars drop, boom, 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 boom. Then you go to old truck, boom. Celebrating small wins. Don't wait for massive achievements. Give yourself more pats on the back. A lot of you work in corporate. A lot of us have worked in, if you've ever worked in any kind of corporate setting, and you're working with a team, and your achievements, your accolades, your praise is based on what you achieve. In self-love, one of the most powerful things about self-love is self-worth, self-worthiness. Definition of self-worth says, it talks about knowing that you're worthy, that you're worth it, that you're worthy just because you're breathing, not because of anything outside of you. Self-worth, self-esteem. We're gonna touch on self-esteem, but why not? Why am I waiting to touch on it? I can say we're gonna touch on self-esteem, but where's my other joint here? This goes in. My light's not even plugged up. Oh Lord! I told y'all it's one of them days. It's one of them days, y'all. Wait a second. Give me 1 second. I don't want my music to go out on me. You see how the light got brighter? It wasn't even plugged up. That light would have went off, and I would have went off with it. I'm like, I'm out, y'all. It's not working. All right. There we go. There we go. Let me pull up self-esteem. A lot of people, and I'm going to do a whole day on this, but because you mentioned self-esteem. Working definition for self-esteem. Working definition for self-esteem is your overall subjective sense of personal worth and value. It encompasses the confidence you have in your abilities, how you evaluate your own characteristics, and the respect you hold for yourself. That comes from, this definition comes from Very Well Mind. Understanding self-esteem involves looking at how it manifests in daily life and recognizes. We're going to go into a deep dive on self-esteem. Actually, probably going to do that tomorrow if we don't get past all this, because I want to really deal with self-esteem as well. But let's get back to celebrating small wins, and you'll see why. This simple habit actively builds motivation, small wins. The practice of appreciating everyday progress actively builds motivation, counteracts your brain's natural negativity bias. Psychologically, builds motivation. So the daily thing of consistency builds motivation, because which you don't really recognize because you're doing something. But I have to give love out to my comedian friends and the people that go live daily, people like Rodney Perry. Back when I started getting on Facebook in 2008, I looked at people like Rodney Perry, Royale Watkins, and the late, great David Arnold. All comedians, all had different things they talked about daily. And I was like, oh, no one's talking about sex, love, and relationships. let me get my vein, let me get my lane. And then next thing you know, I had 5,000 followers and blah, 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 blah. And that was almost 20 years ago, 18 years ago. Now, coming back to you all, it was the fact that people were asking me, Troy, well, what do you do? You do this, you do that, you do this. Well, one of my missions is to help men and women communicate better in love. That's why I write my books. That's why I write the articles, even with the new blogs. Shout out to Sheen, but shout out to Reach LA Angels. Let me do that real quick. We're going to be here for a little bit. Reach LA Angels. Give my sponsors a little love. And Tasty. I got Tasty too. Reach LA Angels. Everybody always asks me, Troy, what's going on around LA? Anytime I stumble over a word, I'm thinking, you didn't know David Arnold passed? Yeah, David Arnold's been gone for some years now. Passed away. Heart attack. Yeah. David Arnold. Some years, maybe about 4 years, at least. Might have been more than that. Great brother. Reach LA Angels for upcoming events. Yeah. Reach LA Angels for upcoming events. I'm sorry you just heard. I'm sorry, babe. Around in and about Los Angeles. Great website, great page. Also, they have articles and blogs weekly. I'll be one of their weekly contributors now for my blogs and suggesting different things to do. So make sure you follow at Reach LA Angels and make sure you go to the website and check out my blog. I have a couple new blogs coming in the week because I'm a little backed up. Sorry. But I'm thankful to Reach LA Angels because being a writer, yeah. Actually, let me take a beat. This is a little unorthodox today, y'all, because I'm discombobulated, but I'm here. I may be ugly. I may be all over, but I'm here. I'm here. What movie that come from? I messed up the words, and some of y'all know all the words to Color Purple. David A. Arnold. Hey, what up, doctor? How you been? Yes, David, it's been 4 years. David passed away September 7th, 2022. Yes. Phenomenal brother. So, y'all, Reach LA Angels. Big shout out to Flamin' Pasta, delicious food here in Los Angeles. Make sure you hit them up. Flamin' Pasta. Milton Breeze. I'm just taking a pause for the cause, y'all. Milton Breeze Dance Studio, Urban Ballroom Dancing. Barbara Solomon. Barbara Solomon is going to be coming on here to do a segment. She's a writer. She's a griot. Yes, right? Steel City Cigars, Bad Juju Golf, Lynn Connor, Destiny Over Drama, and my folks at Tasty W's, Delicious Catering. Big shout out to them. They co-sponsored our event. They didn't sponsor the way I want them to, because I wanted them to do the food spread, but we're going to get them in here. Flamin' Pasta. Oh, Flamin' Pasta. Woo! Flamin' Pasta. My man Manny and his wife started a place, and they called it like the Chipotle of pasta. It's way better than that. If you go to my Troy the Foodie page, Troy the Foodie, you can see my review at Flamin' Pasta and the amount of food they give you. Just imagine like going to an Italian restaurant, but it's to go. Like you sit down and get that big thing of pasta. Oh, amazing. If I lived over there near Inglewood, because I'm in Burbank, but I lived over near Inglewood, I'd be there on a regular basis. All right, y'all. Today we're talking about celebrating small wins, part of the Self-Love Month, appreciating everyday progress. Why everyday progress matters. Dopamine release. Acknowledging minor achievement activates your brain's reward center, releasing dopamine, which fuels mood, attention, and motivation. That's from the University of Minnesota Extension Program. Dopamine release. Acknowledging minor achievements activates your brain's reward center, releasing dopamine, which fuels mood, attention, and motivation. We are doing things on a regular basis. Some of you that work out even when you don't feel like working out, if it's leaving your clothes by the door, if it's, because we do it, what motivates us to go to work every day usually is the money. Some of us are motivated because we love what we do. Some of us are motivated by the people we work around. Some of us are motivated by a cause. But the everyday progress, giving yourself credit for something, it goes back to when you were a child. Remember getting that gold star? Gold star for Marcus. Remember getting that gold star in your paper? Or that check plus with the smiley face? And all those little things made us feel like the world. That 100 and the smiley face. And we don't do that for, I tell everybody, I have one in here, put up a wall calendar. Give yourself little, if I don't X out my days, I heart out my days. And I put 3 things. If you have a checklist of things you need to accomplish today, they say that you shouldn't put like 10 things on a daily checklist. You should put like 3 main things. Make your wins small and sizable. Make your wins small and sizable. You got some big things you're headed towards, but if you don't give yourself credit daily for the small things, you can reduce your dopamine. You're not helping to release something that's, yes, those psychological pats on the back. We need them, y'all. So dopamine release, acknowledging minor achievements, activates your brain's reward center, releasing dopamine, which fuels mood, attention, and motivation. Hope you're taking notes. If you can go back and watch this. This is going to be a long one today, yo. I'm going to go probably and tell Instagram, say, okay, you need to stop because I was BSing at the beginning. Okay. Combating negative bias. Your brain is wired to remember negative experiences more easily. Have you ever noticed that? They say I've heard it said before. I don't know who they are, but I've heard it said before that 80% of the things we think about are from the previous day or past. 90% of those things are usually negative. Our brain loves to solve problems. Our brain is a computer, is the best computer ever created because God created it, right? So our brain is made to solve problems. Our brain is wired to remember negative experiences more easily because our brain is also made to keep us alive. Our brain is made to protect ourselves. The first response mechanism in our body is usually no. Look at a baby. How many times? No. And then it's like, don't do that. I just said don't do that. Didn't I say don't do that? Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Didn't I say don't touch that? Don't you touch that camera. Don't you. Okay. That's it. Some parent is laughing right now and the baby's there. Didn't I say come here? Our brain is made to go negative. Our brain is made to push the envelope. This is some positive stuff too. Later on in life, you realize we pull back so much that we limit ourselves from new experiences. That's a whole other thing. But combating negative bias. Your brain is wired to remember negative experiences more easily. Consciously celebrating wins helps make the positive experience sticky in your memory. Oh, that's good. The Kate outdoors. Combative negative bias. Your brain. Lubricate the chassis. Yes, and I'll put all my sponsors below. So if you have a business and you want to be one of the sponsors on the Troy Rawlings live morning show 5 days a week, and we talk about y'all. Also, I do impromptu Tuesdays, Wednesdays, whatever. Some days we come on here and I may have special guests, or later on in the day I may do a special guest interview. You're going to see me doing more interviews again too. So, but this is going to be 5 days a week consistently. Just to help motivate you, just to help get you ready for all the things. Combating negative bias. So why everyday progress matters. We said dopamine release, acknowledging minor achievements activates your brain's reward center, releasing dopamine, which fuels mood, attention, and motivation. Combating negative bias. Your brain is wired to remember negative experiences more easily, consciously. Celebrating wins helps make the positive experiences sticky in your memory. One of the things they function in the area of social media, when they started making social media pages and chat rooms and all this stuff. Chat rooms, it was easy to make it sticky because people were in there talking. Sometimes people talking about some BS and you get that. Then as they're making websites like Black Planet or MySpace, what can we do to have people stay here longer, to make it sticky? Facebook. Oh, we got people using their real names and you see their experiences and you want to see people's photo albums. Remember we used to go to people's houses, and when somebody first come to your house, it could be a friend, it could be somebody you dating, whatever. First thing you do, one of the first things you do is go and get your photo albums. Go get your photo albums. Let me show you. And they started doing that on MySpace. I remember when actors and models, instead of just having their resume and sending that and sending that over, they could send people their MySpace link. And then we all started doing it and putting all our pictures and love. Then Facebook, that's what that is. Now they on our phones. Now we sending people, you know what I'm saying? So stickiness and those sticky positive memories help combat the other things. Those are things that help with our faith walk too, when it comes to just the things we believe in, be it a higher power, be it the things that motivate us, our religious beliefs of faith. When it pulls us back in, it's the things the positive things that are sticking. I remember when God looked out for me. You know, let me tell you a testimony. Man, I did an event on Saturday, comedy show. Big shout out to, I forgot the name of Jeannie Murchison. Thank you, Jeannie, for inviting me out. Thank you, comedian Juice, for he had an event to do, or he was out of town or something, and he wanted me to do the event, and it was good connecting. It was Dry Bones Academics, helping make sure you support them. Dry Bones Academics, helping men get education to keep them out of negative experiences, help them further their lives better. Dry Bones Academics. It was a 60 and over crowd, and it was fun. But man, they went on Mr. CO. We were eating, and I said, I don't want too much because I will be knocked out with this food. I'm waiting. And the lady said, all right, y'all, we're going to do some testimonies. I went up to the lady, Grand Rising cousin. I went up to the lady that was doing the event and said, hey, I got time to go to the bathroom? Because if y'all about to do testimonies, I can go to the bathroom. I can get a newspaper, sit down. Testimony service? They stopped doing testimony service. People just get up there and not know what to... But those positive things, which you came through, but also that's what small wins help. Small wins helps combating the negative bias in our brain. Because remember, our mind usually drifts towards negative experiences, and then we carry the ones from the past day. So giving yourself pats on the back for the small wins is so important. If you're just tuning in, it's Self-Love Month, 5 days a week. I'm talking about love. In the month of June, I'm talking about self-love. And today we're talking about celebrating small wins, appreciating everyday success. And we're giving some why everyday progress matters. Building resilience, breaking down massive, overwhelming projects into bite-sized milestones, prevents burnout and keeps you moving forward. Harvard Summer School. This is what I just said. Instead of writing down 10 goals for the day, even though you may have 10 goals, write down 3, write down 2. Knock out the 2 goals. Usually the easiest things you can knock out quickly. I don't care if it's make my bed, walk around the block, make my coffee, drink my coffee, take my vitamins. When you check those off, your brain says yes. When you check off the small wins, the small goals. Troy, a small win is taking my vitamins? Yes. If you have medication you need to take my meds. Yes, that's a small win, because if you forget it, you're going to feel it. So yes, drinking water. I drank a full cup of water this morning. Yes. I had one of them nights last night. I'm surprised I have a voice. Not only did we watch the NBA Finals here, had a watch party at NBA Golf. We also, afterwards, me and Colin moved the joint back and we got on the golf simulator. And let me tell y'all something. let me give myself a pat on the back for a small win. We're gonna go a little over today. I'm letting y'all know, so y'all got time. This is a more relaxed version because I was drinking. I can say I'm not gonna drink no more. I can't promise it, but we had a good time. I have never played golf on a golf course. Just worked on a golf simulator, and these golf simulators are supposed to be like 90% accurate. But David A. Smith, Daz, who's on, I'll try to tag him down here. But if you go to @NBA Golf, push-ups and chair squats, daily victory. Yes, Lord, man, yo, those chair squats. Thank you for telling me that. I'm gonna make sure I implement them. Goals: chair squats. Chair squats or chair dips. Chair dips used to have my tries, like tricep. Tricep is your biggest muscle in your arm, y'all. So don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, it's the biggest muscle. Chair dips. I'm gonna chair dips. Chair squats. What a chair squat? Okay. Oh, chair squats, like get up from the chair, sit down, get up, sit down. Chair squats like that, cuz? Okay. And I gotta get back to my push-ups, yes. DJ Wally Ray, what is good? Okay. So I don't play golf, but I've been learning the fundamentals, making sure I hit the ball, getting my swing together. My swing is getting amazing. I'm hitting the ball. But was it yesterday? Did it start yesterday? Yesterday, a young man came in. He looked like it was a military brother, great shape, looked like Latino or Filipino. And I think he had a deaf in one ear or something. Looked like it was military, but it's like, yeah, I've never. And he had an event to go to. You could tell he had a couple afternoon drinks or something, but he had got we have a P.O. box here too. So he got the P.O. box, and I'm cleaning up and organizing our merchandise in the store. And he's like, yeah, all right, Mark, I'm ready for the golf simulator. Mark is the owner and my partner. And he's like, okay. And he goes on there, and I kept hearing him, because Mark was doing something else, and he was setting up the simulator for him. I kept hearing him say, but I've never hit the ball. I need some help. Never hit the ball, I need some help. And Mark was telling me a couple things. I said, all right, what'd you do? I said, you've never hit it? He said, no. I said, all right, let me show you how to, hold the club and this, that, and other. And I taught him what I've been learning online and what a couple of the pros taught me, the basics of holding the golf club and stuff like that. When I tell you, this mofo who said he never hit the golf ball, said he had picked up exactly what this would makes me think he was military too, because some military folks, you don't have to give them an order a whole bunch of times. And I showed him. He starts hitting the ball with a 7-iron, 150 like it's nothing each time. Golf players know what I'm saying. But 150 yards, which is a football field plus 50 yards. Each time, he's killing it. I started looking at his form. I said, you sure you never played before? He said, small win. Later on that evening, I got two sisters that came in that's been playing golf they've been trying to practice on the court, and I'm showing them a couple things. And small wins, but that's a big deal. I've never been on a golf course. I've just been working on a simulator, but I'm picking up the basics so that I can go out and play properly. I'll be playing next week for the first time on a golf course. Keeps a mind, spirit, exercise, yes. Mr. CEO said, I also read a proverb a day for whatever the date is, and then at some point play some games of online chess. Keeps my mind and spirit exercise. Yes. Building resilience, breaking down massive, overwhelming projects into bite-sized things. So those are things. How to recognize and appreciate your small wins. Create a win list. A win list, not a WHEN list, a WIN list. Create a win list. Track your daily progress in a journal, notes, app, or on a physical chalkboard. Reflect on what you accomplished before the day ends. Very important. I actually just picked up a 13-week journal from Reflections. that has prompts and everything. I can write in it. Has the days. It helps tremendously, y'all. It helps tremendously. I have a journal. I have journals and books that don't have anything in them. I just write empty pages. But it's something about getting a journal that has prompts in it. A daily journal that helps you. It makes it easier for your mind. It helps you actually track everything properly and put you back on point. You miss a day, you miss a couple of days, you go back, what did I do yesterday? You write it down. And filling out these journals, when you can go back over the years, and when I don't lie, I'm not lying, y'all. I have journals from years that I can go back to, and I'm at the back of the book. I was like, I got some pages in here. I can go back to where daily writing stuff. It's important. I write everything down. I'm a writer. But it's important to track your wins. So create a win list. Harvard Summer School said that. Verbalize your success. Give yourself a moment of self-congratulation. Simply saying, I'm proud of how I handled that today. Makes a massive impact. That's why I talked about the golf thing. I'm excited. So I'm about to get on the simulator sometime today, this morning. There's a workout. And my hips and my abs, I'm like, what is going on? It's getting tight. Oh, I've been working my hips and my abs more, just working on a golf simulator. And for years, I said I wanted to learn how to play golf. Now I'm doing it. 51, but I'm doing it. Feelmoreconnected.com. Verbalize your success. Give yourself a moment of self-congratulation. Simply saying, I am proud of how I handled that today. Makes a massive impact. Okay? Take micro rewards. Take micro rewards. Micro. Lubricate the chassis. Oil. This is just water. Carpium FDM. All right. Take micro rewards. A win doesn't require an extravagant party. Treat yourself with a 5-minute nature walk, a dance break, or your favorite cup of tea. Oh, they're trying to be so Harvard Summer School. It's coffee for me, Harvard. It is coffee. Hey, how are you? So today we're talking about, if you're just tuning in, and you can always go back and watch the whole thing. It's going to be a lot of stumbling and fumbling at the beginning. Let me tell you, we had a watch party last night and we had a good time. I had a good time. But this morning, anybody that feels me that you got up because you had to, but this is a have to that I like. I get to do this. I enjoy this. And when I go back, I have another hour of positive motivation for me and y'all. Celebrating small wins, appreciating everyday success is what we're talking about. We're in self-love month. So I'm going to take maybe about 10 more minutes because I started a little later. And whatever I don't finish now, we're going to get back to tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, we're talking about celebrating small wins, appreciating everyday success or progress? Appreciating everyday progress. I said success, but same thing. All right. So, examples of everyday wins. Work. Decluttering your inbox, completing a difficult edit, or politely setting a boundary in a meeting. These are work wins. I feel like I'm uneven. I think my board is uneven in the back. That's why I feel like I'm uneven, because I just like, all right, let's go. Decluttering your inbox, completing a difficult edit, or politely setting a boundary in a meeting. These are everyday wins. Life, making your bed in the morning. Huge one. Huge. There was a military guy that talked about this. My man Garrick Dixon just did something about this today. How his mother was like, make sure you make up your bed. That's the first achievement you do for yourself in the morning. Outside of waking up, stretching, I do some stretches when I'm getting out of bed. Like, some good morning, some stretches to the side, my hips, especially when you get older, you got to lubricate the chassis, baby. Doing some morning stretches. But Straightening up your bed. And the other thing it does, and this is mental for me, making up your bed in the morning means I'm not going back in here until it's time to go to bed. Make up that bed. The bed is, if anytime I don't feel like getting out of bed, but I know I have to, or I know I want to take that walk or something. When you're self-employed or you got to go by your own clock, you have to, small wins are so important. When you are self-employed, for those that may be, because I have a lot of friends that's getting close to retirement or have retired, or you work for yourself, or you're driving for yourself and doing deliveries, or small wins are everything to us. And making that bed in the morning says, I'm not getting back in here until it's time to go to bed or take a nap. Or if I'm taking a nap, I'm doing it in a recliner or something later on. But yeah, making the bed in the morning is a big one. Choosing a healthy meal, that's a big one. Or taking a few minutes to stretch. I said that. University of Minnesota. Personal growth. Introducing yourself to someone new. That whole no new friends thing, stop it. I know what y'all mean. Some people think it's no. I'm a type of person, I want to meet new people every day. Every day. New people leans into new experiences every single day. Okay. I meet new people on here every day. I love it. Someone new comes in and watches this and it helps motivate them. You know, it's nothing better than to do something that this is really for me first. It's for me first. If I'm singing, if I'm doing comedy, and I write a skit or if I write something or if I comment on a thing that makes me laugh, if it makes me laugh, I think it'll make somebody else laugh. That is the base of it. If I write a joke and it makes me laugh, I believe in it, but it's all for me first. Look at the camera, look in the mirror this morning, say me first. I love me first. I love me first. Whew, where's my mirror at? I love me first. I love me first. Say it out loud. I love me first. Look in the mirror today. I love me first. I love you, me. I love me some me. I love me. I am beautiful. I am amazing. The self-love piece is so that you can look in the mirror and say, I love me first. I love me. I love me some me. You're doing great. You're doing wonderful. Troy Rawlings, you're doing great. You are doing wonderful. You're moving forward. You're an amazing man. You're an amazing friend, a brother. You're an amazing father. You're going to be an amazing husband one day. But you're doing good. You're doing a great job. I love me some you. I love me. I love me some me. Okay, I was looking at me. All right, but yeah, today, let's practice that. I've talked to people about that, and they said it makes them feel great. People, not just one person, people. And that's what made me say, oh, this is necessary. Like men, yeah, some men that's never looked in the mirror and said, I love you. But it's some women, beautiful women, inside and out, and never looked in that mirror and said, I love you. You're beautiful. You're amazing. To themselves. That you? Okay. Whew. Okay. Personal growth. All right, let's recap these. Good job, y'all. Good job. We got through it. We got through another hour, almost. All right, let's recap. Today we talked about celebrating small wins, appreciating everyday progress. All right, celebrating small wins is the practice of intentionally recognizing everyday progress rather than waiting for massive achievements. Backed by psychology, this simple habit actively builds motivation, counteracts your brain's natural negativity bias, and sustainably builds self-esteem. That's from the Harvard Summer School. Why everyday progress matters. Dopamine release. Acknowledging minor achievements activates your brain's reward center, releasing dopamine, which fuels mood, attention, and motivation. That's from the University of Minnesota Extension. Combating negative bias. Your brain is wired to remember negative experiences more easily. Remember, our brain is a center. It's made to, one, protect ourselves, and it computes everything. And it's going to be critical about it. And you hear people say, I'm my own worst critic. Yes, you are. Because you know all your negative stuff, all the stuff you want to do, haven't done, all those things. So to combat that, add sticky good things that you do. Looking in that mirror, Girl, you look amazing. Talking to yourself throughout the day, giving yourself small wins, pats on the back. Instead of writing out a to-do list that's 10 things, make it 2 or 3. Knock out the first things. Make my bed, check. Take my vitamins, check. Stretch, check. Walk, check. Oh man, I'm rocking. It helps. Believe me, it helps. Consciously celebrating wins helps make the positive experience sticky in your memory, building resilience, breaking down massive, overwhelming projects into bite-sized milestones. What we just said. This prevents burnout and keeps you moving forward, because you get tired and burnt out when you say, I got so much to do. I talk to some people and they huff and puff so much, I can't talk to y'all no more. If you wonder, I haven't talked to Troy in a while. How was our last conversation? Oh, I'm so busy. If you over 50 and you so busy and I'm not knocking you, just listen to me, baby. Man, female, whoever you are. If you're over 50 and you're just so busy and I ain't got no time, I said busy. Take it. And I'm telling people stuff like, hey, did you take a break today? Hey, did you eat? Hey, when the last time you worked through the weekend? When the last time you had a vacation? Oh, I just so busy. Guess what's going to happen one day? You're going to die. You're going to die. I don't know what happens after we leave here. All of us have ideas of heaven and wonderfulness, but I have yet to see, and people talk about bright lights, and I saw something, and I heard a voice, and then, all that's great. But I don't really know. I don't know what happens when we die. I know we have this place called Earth. I know we go so hard to live. Would they say everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody want to die? Because we press hard to live. Our brain, like I said, that same brain is made to help us stay alive. So while you're here, how do you want to live? Do you want to be joyful, or do you want to be stressed? Stress is one of the leading causes of diseases. You want to be joyful, you want to be stressed. Let's activate these small wins. It helps. Create a win list, verbalize your success, take micro rewards. You can go back and watch it if you're just seeing this. Examples of everyday. Tongue, you gonna act right. Okay. Examples of everyday wins. Work. Decluttering your inbox at work, completing a difficult edit, or politely setting a boundary in a meeting. Ooh, did I see that one? Politely setting a boundary in a meeting. I know some people that say, oh my God, we went meeting, everything was done. The meeting was like an hour and a half. It's like, oh, what? I've been at events, people host events, and our section or part is running over, and I'm always paying attention. Comedians, pay attention to the clock if you want to get booked again. Work your time and get out of there. If you ain't Dave Chappelle, you shouldn't be doing 90 minutes and a 15-minute slide. Life, making your bed in the morning, choosing a healthy meal, or taking a few minutes to stretch. Personal growth, introducing yourself to someone new, letting go of a stressful text without reacting instantly. Letting go of a stressful text without reacting instantly. I don't even read them no more. If you send me a text, if we going through a negative conversation, even if it's positive sometimes, if you sending me a text and it looks like a column from a newspaper, I'm not reading that. Call me. What are we doing here? Ladies, I know you got a lot to get off your chest for this guy. Shoot, I know some guys that text like that. Oh my God. Just call a person. Have a conversation. If all of a sudden, if I got to go like this in your text, we got to stop. I ain't your friend no more. All right, y'all. I got to get out of here before Instagram cut. All right. Introducing yourself to someone new, letting go of a stressful text without reacting instantly, or simply showing up for yourself. University of Minnesota office. You ever did? That was a good one. If your text, If your text look like one of my articles in Sheen magazine, I am not your friend no more. Don't text me. Don't call me. Don't call me. If your text look like this in my phone, you are offending me. All right. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna leave I'm at least polite enough to leave a video message because I think I'm beautiful. My face is amazing, and you deserve to have this video message in your phone. Women, guys too. I'm sorry. You're gonna get a video message from me. I'm at work. I can't watch. We'll watch it when you get off because I don't feel like. Well, I'm gonna do an audio message. But yeah. All right. I think that's about it for today, y'all. Thank you for rocking with me and stumbling with me through this. Some days not gonna be as smooth as others. I'll be more professional tomorrow. But it's not about being professional. This is really about love. My goal, if God blesses me to see every day and I'm not sick or, is to get on this camera for an hour in the morning, 6 a.m. or close to it, around 6 a.m. Eastern Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to do. What's up? You can go back and watch the replay to talk about love. And in the month of June, all June, we talk about self-love. By the end of June, I don't know how many days are in June. 30 days in June? By the end of June, y'all, you will have, from me, 30 hours talking about self-love in 1 hour increments. Then I'll start chopping them up. But yeah, make sure you go to Reach LA Angels today as well. ReachLAAngels.com. Check out my article over there. And the article's some great stuff. And if you're in Los Angeles, phenomenal up and coming events. Happy birthday once again to my best friend, Rodney M. Harrison, aka Yonder, my book author, partner, the author of What I Do Is Taboo, who brought me on board. We got What I Do Is Taboo 6 coming out. It's erotic fiction. I have 2 more books coming out, my nonfiction side, and my weekly, I want to say daily blog. Forgive me, Missy K. Thank you for bringing me on board. I want to say daily blog, but my weekly blog. So we got a couple new articles coming out too. Thank y'all for everybody that came out to the watch party, NBA watch party last night. The Knicks didn't. The Spurs broke the Knicks win streak. The Knicks hadn't lost in 40 days, y'all. 43 days or something. So the Knicks play another game in Madison Square Garden this Wednesday. We'll see. Both teams, I'm not mad if either team wins because there's some great young players and I like seeing new teams. But it's been 27 years since the Knicks have been to the finals and they lost to the Spurs. It's been 53 years since they won a championship. That was before I was born. And some of those players were in the audience. Walt Frazier. All right. That's it. That's all I got for now. Thank y'all for tuning in to Troy Rawlings Live. I've given you all I can give you this morning. I want to take a nap, but I got some work to do here before I head back home and take a nap. All right. Love y'all. God bless. One love. Enjoy your day. Look in the mirror. Look in your phone, video, or whatever. And not just showing off for the gram. Look in the mirror and say, I love you. You are doing it. You're doing a great job. Excellent. I love you, Troy Rawlings. All right. Don't look in the mirror and say, I love you, Troy Rawlings. Say your name. All right. Love y'all. Talk to y'all a bit. Peace.